Like, I literally know you have PTSD, but I'm gonna keep harassing you about this. Bitch, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue the whole fucking county, the whole fucking state. I'm gonna own this fucking bitch. Because you can't force people on Big Pharma just because you feel that it's better for them. You can't force people on Big Pharma just because you feel that it's better for them. You can't force me on like what 2 to 5 different pills because you don't like cannabis. I'm sorry, you can't say this is a fucking free country and then force me to be on fucking Big Pharma to fucking survive and fucking live a fucking normal life with PTSD. And there's no way I would ever live a normal life like that. You understand that, right? There's no way and I would ever live a normal life like that. Absolutely fucking disgusting. You people are disgusting. You're all fucking narcissists. You're like, oh, well, the law is this, the law is this, the law is this. It doesn't matter. The law isn't right. The law is not doing what's right. The law is not doing what's right. Even the officers know that. That's why they say, oh, we leave people mostly alone as long as they're doing things in the comfort of their own home and not bringing it out in public, not bringing it out with them. We leave people alone. They'll tell you that. They'll tell you that. You just don't be fucking obvious or fucking in their face or whatever. They'll fucking tell you that. Even they know that this shit is wrong. And then you go in the aspect of medical, right? And then the fucking weird ass loopholes we've had to make to fucking even get the stuff that keeps us fucking normal. It keeps us fucking medicated so we don't need fucking 2 to 5 Big Pharma prescriptions that are gonna fuck up our brain chemistry. That are gonna have us addicted. Like I have a fucking back injury and PTSD. Do you know I have you're gonna have to medicate me for pain, and you're gonna have to medicate me for all the symptoms of PTSD because there's not really yeah. What in the world is your fucking problem? What in the world is your fucking problem? Leave people alone. Oh, I'm not going to drug test you today because you're honest with me. But since you told that story about how I asked, not just you brought it up and I ignored it. No, I asked if you were okay because you felt like you were being stalked, and you told me a story of where you were possibly fixed to be kidnapped, and I ignored it and said, oh, it's fine. I was just making sure you were okay. This is retaliation for sure. This is retaliation for sure. You can't sit there and say, oh, since you were honest with me, but she was already trying to manipulate at that point. I couldn't tell. But it's okay because people are listening. Remember, I have hackers in my phone. There's some good ones and some bad ones sometimes. Some good ones and some bad ones. And people are always listening. Always listening. They're always watching and they're always listening. So I would advise that you not retaliate against me. But you already have. You already started. And it's amazing that, I've realized that the system never helps. It only attacks. Even when it says it's going to help you, like workers' comp and disability. And then once they don't take care of you through workers' comp and disability, they get mad at you for medicating with something natural and then try to take that away too. Like, when that's the only thing keeping you normal. You people are shitbags. Like, you just want to pile things up. Like, oh, by the way, you have a probation visit this week, twice this week now, and you have to do your probation in the hours that the dash is busy. And if you don't want to do that, we're going to send you somewhere way far away to shred papers instead of right here. You can't do anything in your local town. Sorry. You can't. Like, if you could mow, maybe, but somebody's already doing that, and like you have a back injury, and you've already said that, but like we're gonna suggest that you should mow. Like, you have a sign of paper that we're not going to sue you, but then you're going to do all this stuff that's against, like, my restrictions when I was on restrictions from a doctor. Like, if I would go to a doctor who would still have me on those restrictions, and you want to do that shit, and you want to keep pressuring me into doing all this shit. Oh, you have to do your community service, but we're not going to, like, whatever. We're going to tell you that you're going to be walking dogs and washing bowls, but really we're going to have you do stuff like sweep, which is bending and stooping, which is really bad for your back. I'm so fucking over it. They just expect more and more and more and more from me, and it never makes sense. It never is helpful. None of it is helpful. The system is helping. It's helping. It's helping, just like the people that are helping, right? That never stop the things from happening. They just let it keep going. Yeah, the system is helping. It's helping. It's helping. It's helping. Where's my fucking justice? All I keep getting is fucking attacked and retaliated against. Where's my fucking justice? I was already sick and tired of this shit fucking 2 years ago before I asked for help. And then it just got worse and I got retaliated against. And then we find just more and more corruption along the way and just keep getting retaliated against, right? It's not normal to demand that somebody be forced onto Big Pharma because you don't like that they medicate naturally. Like, it's been legal in California for like 20 years. and like 10 years ago, we had faith that it was going to happen any day now. But our shit is so fucking corrupt by Big Pharma that we're just going to let the little guy fucking suffer so we can have our fucking pockets padded. Hell yeah. Let's be fucking rich. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else. God sees everything. God sees everything. Not only does God see everything, but there's multiple people watching at all fucking times. Multiple people watching and listening at all fucking times. So these people that think that they can do this, I don't even know. Why do you think, why would you act like you're nice and then throw a drug test 2 days later when you know that cannabis is going to still be there even if I had stopped, but you didn't even tell me to stop. None of this time. You just never told me that I needed to stop. Just, the one time she said anything, oh, you know you can't do that on probation or something like that. I have PTSD. I have it on record because I went to the doctor for Social Security, and even though it was a Social Security doctor, he still gave me a diagnosis, surprisingly, because the first one sure fucking didn't. The first one probably still has measurements of my calves don't match the previous thing and didn't even notice either, which has to do with my back injury. And my calves being different sizes because my, probably a pinched nerve in my back. Probably. But you just put more expectations on me. Not only do I have to take care of myself and do the dash, I have to pay the court, I have to show up at all these random things, I have to show up at fucking, community service. You put more and more and more and more on me. You have not taken anything off. As somebody who has fucking injuries, who has disabilities, you have not taken any stress off of me. All of you've done is put more and more and more and more, and you don't even feel guilty about it. You don't even feel guilty about it. But God sees everything, dude.